Hey, it's me, Punto, and today we'll be ranking every item in SL history. This list will range from this overpowered fucking machine gun in modern SL all the way back to the Scorpion SMG that half of you probably don't even know existed. Now, is this an original video? No, I'm not the first one to do a tier list on items in SCP-SL. But most of those tier lists are probably focusing on one specific thing, whether it be weapons or just SCPs in general or human classes. This is all the items in every single version of the game. So it actually is original, it's just not an original concept. Also, one more quick disclaimer. I'm only looking at the candy from 13.2 because they added more candy in that version. I forgot to list evil candy, but just put it on the same tier as blue candy. And if I forgot any items, well, put it in its own tier, the forgettable tier, I guess. Without further ado, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get on with the video. Alright. First, I want to get rid of all the cards. I'm going to put them in order from the greatest. No, okay, that was senior. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, some of you probably don't know what the senior guard card was. Very old card. It's literally just like the private card, the old one. Apart from only one of them spawned, I remember correctly. Forgot to put this somewhere. This doesn't have any armory access, but has nuke access. Now, senior researcher card. If we're looking at the older versions, it's just a reskin version of the scientist card that says it's different, but it's not. I forgot to rank the chaos card, but I add it later. Without further ado, let's get started. SCP-500. It's the best healing item in the game. It's an S tier. This really overpowered gun. Also S tier. Like, it shreds through SCPs and humans very quickly. Basically no recoil. Amazing. Shotgun. If we're talking old shotgun, it's probably S tier. I mean, I'll put it in A, I guess. The recoil... I mean, no, the recoil is good. I don't know, it's just... I like the old one more, because you could get, like, over 100 in one hit. Cola. Debating on S or A. Cola's very good, honestly. Like... It was just good. Like, you were fast, but it drained health. I'm gonna put a S tier. Heavy armor, S tier. Okay, we're getting all the S tiers immediately. Column 45. Alright, this thing's like an anti-air weapon. This thing fucking... It does, like, over 1,000 damage in one mag, but it's so much recoil, I can't give it any higher than a B. Blue candy. It would give you marshmallow. Nostalgia, S tier. Well, actually A tier. It's not permanent. I forgot to have evil candy on this list, I believe. Evil candy would be also A tier, actually. The hat. It's gonna go top of A. I'm gonna explain why later when we get to the old hat. Some of you already know it. Epsilon 11. Very modular, very good. Probably, like, my second favorite in current SL weapons. And I'm gonna give it an S. It's good. 1853. A, I guess. Medkit. It's just a medkit. What do you want from me? C tier. Well, B tier. Adrenaline. A tier. 3x particle disruptor. Ooh, man. I mean, it's a laser rifle. It's not bad, but it takes forever to reload. Like 5 seconds to reload. 5 rounds only. If you're an entrance, this thing is ballin'. You because you could shoot through like the little glass window, since for some reason it goes through glass. I'll give it a above the COM 45. Also, adrenaline I'm gonna bring down to B, because I mean, medkit actually gives you health. I value that more. Adrenaline you only ever used to run away. Ghost bulb, fucking C tier. I never use that thing. Like, it's not bad, but you never use it. The Chris Vector. Haha, the Vector. Should have kept the P90, but you know what? It's not a bad weapon. I'm going to give it top of B. It's higher than the two secret weapons here because, you know, it's way easier to get, more reliable. Yeah. I might move shotgun to S, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was thinking, of course. Combat armor. Can't really compare armor to anything else. I guess I'll give it an A tier. Like, we'll go down with the armors. Where's light armor at? Here it is. B tier. Yeah, so all the armors are now in a trinity, if you will. The grenade. Boom. This thing goes... explode. What the fuck am I talking about? Grenades are very good, very useful. Pop a few in an elevator, could blow an SCP up instantly. Very good. Almost top of A. Flashbang. Grenade, but uses a very bright light. It blinds you. It's also very good. Arguably better for, like, running away from SCPs. Like, if you're running away from SCPs or anything, flashbang is great because when you blind them, it gives you the perfect opportunity to run or hide anywhere. They won't really know where you are unless you're hiding, like, 2 feet away from them. Grenade is good for, like, slowing them down or, like, just combat in general, like grenades. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. Yellow candy, current update, makes you fucking really fast. Very good for running away from SCPs. Right there. Red candy makes you spew fire. Damage isn't that great. I mean, I've used it before in a really funny situation where I was a D-boy fighting this guard out of nowhere. I landed almost every shot, but he was on like 15 health. And I ran out of ammo. He backed up. I had a red candy, pushed him, and burned him alive. It's fun to give people 15-degree burns. But it's not that great. I'll put it here. Pink candy. Makes you go kablooey. You blow up, everyone dies. I don't like using it. Because it's suicide. But, I mean, if you know you're gonna die, and you're being chased by an SCP or a group of guards, or you just don't want to be like an MTF, and you're a D-boy, and you run into a group of guards, I've done this, just blow them all up. It does a lot of damage. The Micro HID. I don't got anything against it, it goes there. It's just the Micro. The modern Micro is definitely better than the current, well, I mean, not the current, but the old Micros. Yeah. Kill SCPs very quickly. Painkillers. I value them more than red candy, that's for sure. Goes very well if you're on soda. Like, painkillers are amazing for soda. Because it keeps you at high health without, yeah. FSP, I believe that's what it's called. Why was this added to the game? Why didn't you just keep the MP3 or MP5? Whatever. No, it's not an MP5. It's like an MP7. I don't know. This gun's fucking weak. I mean, good early game. I'll put it here. B tier. It's good early game. Not so much late game, but you don't got anything else. Yeah, it does the job. Pot. I don't have the other pot on this list, but they're one and the same. You get both of them. You can completely gas out Nuke Room, which is always fun. that's all they're used for. Unless you've trapped an SCP, you could gas them out, or I don't know. Like that's always a fun thing. Top of C. The radio. I mean, it's useful in some scenarios. Some people just throw them away as soon as they spawn in. I used to be one of those people. Gonna give it a, no. I'll put it C, bottom of C. Purple candy. Okay, I might mistake this with green candy, but this makes you fucking American. Huh, obese, I mean. Same thing. I mean, it gives you a lot of Hume Shield, which is the only reason... Not Hume Shield, AHP, which is the only reason you would ever use this. I've actually survived 3 grenades in an elevator by eating one of these ones. That alone is really cool. It just makes you really fat, and that's kind of lame, but... It's extra health. It also makes you slow. Put it there. B tier. It's not bad. Jailbird. Ever since they implemented this, I thought, wow, they must be adding, like, shivs and batons soon if they have a melee weapon for humans. Like, every human class now. I have everything against the Jailbird. I prefer the Chris Vector still, but it's right there. B. Anti-Cola. Basically just the complete opposite of Cola. I'm gonna call it Pepsi. Pepsi makes you slower, but your health increases over time. And, if you drink anti-cola and normal cola, at the same time, you will blow up. Also, anti-cola gives you, like, a one-hit immunity, but then you lose the effects. Like, one-shot immunity. Like, 939's jumper fall damage. You'd survive it, you'd be on 1 health, and you would lose the effect. That's a cool little feature. Above purple candy, I guess. B tier. We got a lot in B tier. The gramophone talk to the dead thing. I don't know, it depends on the server you're playing, really. Some people might just gaslight you, like, hey, you're the last one, you should kill yourself. Or some might actually be instructive and helpful. Depends. Can be useful, sometimes useless. Put it top of C. There. The ball. Bouncy bounce. Goes everywhere, does good damage. If you were to throw, like get a, kind of like with the grenade trap, get an SCP in the elevator, throw one of these, they're bound to die. It's pretty useful. I don't really find myself using it, kind of like the Ghost Light, but I use this way more than the Ghost Light, because I don't use the Ghost Light at all. It's better than the FSP. Goes up there. That feels right. Yeah. AK. Some people might disagree with me on this. I don't like the AK. The damage is good, the recoil is what really kills it. I'm not that accurate with it. Sometimes I absolutely shred with this fucking thing. Other times it's fucking ass. Makes a good sniper though. Which is why it gets top of C. Rainbow candy. I want to put it in literally useless, but it's not. It's not special. It's kind of like... get out of here. The LMG, the Logicer. I'm glad they kept this when they gave Chaos subclasses. Don't know why they changed it to be tan. I don't like it, though. No matter what I try on it, it just doesn't seem good. It's only good for fighting an SCP. I always say that MG, whatever it is, the big MTF weapon up here, this is just improved Logicer. Put it here. Like, I'd prefer the FSP over it. That's saying something. I also prefer the FSP over the AK. Really, like, sure, the FSP is like shit damage. You know what? It's shit damage. It's going here. AK I'll actually prefer over the FSP. Yeah. But I'll also take an AK over the Logister. It goes there. Alright, I'm good with that. Com 18? Yeah, Com 18. I mean, it's just the Com 15's older brother. Does a bit more damage. It's only good if you're going to pull a fast one on a guard. Same with the Com 15. They both go here. Com 18, slightly higher. They're only good if you want to pull a fast one, or you just want leverage. Just like, yeah. Green candy, isn't this, I don't even remember what this does currently. It's like, makes you high? It's better than purple candy, I guess. Put that there. Alright. The revolver. I mean, if you're good with it, you'll probably put it, like, way high up. I'm gonna give it an E, though, like... I like how I can turn it into this disgusting-looking sniper. It's god-awful to look at, but it's hilarious. Not really, very practical in most situations. It's nice that the shotgunners get it, the Marauders, but, yeah, I don't really care for this weapon that much. I'll use it. It has a few secret animations, which is cool, but that's the extent of it. The A7, F tier, fucking awful. Recoil, it's controllable, but it's not good. I like how the barrel overheats, but, like, you get no attachments on it. I've never seen this in a match, ever. I've never seen anyone use it. It's just not good. It's not worth it. It's bad. Forgot to put the Chaos card up here. Oh, man, I'm sure that triggered someone real bad. Commander and Chaos are the same tier. Flashlight. It's useless. Coin. It's useless. Flashlight's higher up because it gives light. Coin does nothing. Ooh, now we're getting into some old SL stuff. This is like the old med kit. Very big, like, back then, this med kit would, like, these were, like, the rarest item in the game. You wouldn't, like, scientists were the only source of them, I'm pretty sure. But if you had one, they were definitely useful, because there was no animation for them. They instantly happened, so putting it there, like, you instantly use them, it would give you, like, a bunch of your health back. It was good. Shit's goated. Oh, no, I totally don't know. Is it called just, like, the plasma grenade fragmentation? It's like, or is it something like posturin, something like that, I don't know. Just same as the old grenade, I guess. Apart from it was slightly more obnoxious to use. I'll put it there. This is like the beta rifle, like MCF rifle, like this thing. Those two are basically like the exact same. Back then, it was my favorite weapon because I never really played the beta, but it's my favorite weapon because it was good. Like, it had a scope on it. There was no attachments in the game at that point, so it having a scope was pretty big. Damage was decent. I don't really like the combat system back in, like, the weird sci-fi era phase of the game. But, I don't got anything against it. I'll also put, this one up here. Just slightly higher because it was a newer version. I like the beta for various reasons. Okay. This is a different story. Those of you that have played, no. I want to put in literally useless, but it does damage, so it's F. Bottom of F, though. Like, fucking piss weak damage. It does shit to you. And a 5-round mag capacity? This weird plasma fucking piece of shit pistol has a scope on it also, which is really annoying to use. It's like the red night vision from Containment Breach, but, like, bad. It's just bad. Moving on from that catastrophe, the micro. Like the old micro. Comparing it to everything else, it's probably like fucking here or like top of C. Looking back at its time, it was like the best thing. It would be up here, but it's not. This thing was just like a chainsaw, and it was like the best way of killing SCPs, unless it was 106, just activate the femur raker. But I mean, the range on this was way worse than the current one, or Mega Patch 2, or was it just Mega Patch? I don't remember. But there were 3 versions of the micro. This one was the worst one. It's going here. The USP, Big Iron. Oh my god, easy S. This thing, one-shot machine, dude. Put a heavy barrel on it. I mean, the recoil was pretty bad. But it was a one-shot headshot. It's kind of like the shotgun is basically the modern version of the Big Iron, not the revolver. M1911. It's slightly better than this thing. Mind you, this fucking pistol, cadets got it as their main weapon, and it was the worst thing ever. Being a cadet was like bad. But the M1911 7-round mag, only ever good is like levered at the start of the round. You're not gonna kill anything with this thing though, unless it's like a scientist or a D-boy at like the first 3 minutes of the game. Because you didn't have guards back then. MTF would just spawn early, sort of. Like, there'd be a small wave of MTF as, like, the guard force, if you will. Or Chaos. Chaos had a small chance to replace, pretty sure. Yeah. And, yeah, you're not gonna kill fucking MTF or Chaos with that. And they had increased max health to represent their armor. Because they didn't have armor back then, too. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is like... Okay, no, okay, I'm gonna get rid of these modern SL stuff real quick here. Great Candy. Metal Mario Cat, Mario 64, D. I never use this. Brown Candy is useless. I mean, it technically does slow things down, but, like, it's useless. Orange Candy. It's really fun to blind people. I'm putting it above painkillers. Because you just turn it to you turn it into the sun. White Candy. If you have like a zone manager or anything with checkpoint access, you could escape within like the first 3 minutes. I think I've gotten an escape in like 2.5 minutes just by taking up zone manager and a white candy to go through the gate. This thing better than orange candy. It's fucking good. MP3 or MP7? I think it's the MP3. Sorry, I forgot. Old guard weapon. As much as I don't really like the FSP that much, it does have better attachment variety than this one. Ammo counter didn't add, like, before they added, like, length and weight stuff to attachment stats. Things like the ammo counter on all the guns back then were just the ammo counter. It didn't do shit, like, for you. Well, it did shit, but, like, it didn't do any bad things. It was sort of just there. But yeah, modern one is arguably better. P90S. No. There. As much as I want to just leave it at that, I should explain. It's godly. Like, the very controllable recoil. Fire rate was insane. Damage was good. I don't know why they got rid of it. It was fucking great. Huh. The cup. I don't remember how long they had this in the game for, but it was a completely useless item. You could have it in your inventory. If you were to drop it, nothing would be there. That was it. It would disappear. Back in the beta, you could actually drop it. It would have collision. That was cool. And it would, like, you would have the model for it. It would drop. That was interesting, but that's the extent of it. And back in the beta also, when they had, like, that conference room was an open room and stuff, they had, like, a stairway, an entrance. The old entrance, beta entrance was better. Sure, it was taken from Containment Breach, but it was just better. And, quarters were, they also never had a use. Like, the vending machine SCP was there in the cafeteria, but couldn't do anything. Oh, that's the old lodge, sir. Ah, it sucks. It's way worse than the modern one. It's boo. Bad. I don't like it. The recoil, horrible. It'll throw you off to the side on the X value, X axis. Vertically, Y axis, you'd go all over the place with this gun shooting it. I mean, also chaos spawn waves. They were cool when they happened, but just a wave of like a dozen light machine gunners, as they said in one of their devlogs. It's bad. It's not great, and the gun was never that good in my opinion. I remember some of the older versions. You could actually ADS with this, but it didn't have a dedicated animation. Your screen just zoomed in. It was so dumb. I'm sure 90% of people watching right now have no idea what this thing is. This, my friends, is the Scorpion SMG. I liked this gun for what it was. It was good. I don't know why they got rid of it, but like, well, I mean, it's kind of forgettable. No one talks about it at all. Like, it's the most forgotten weapon in the game. This gun is fun, I guess. Like, the fire rate was good, the damage was decent. For the old era of weapons, it was up there. Currently, it would be like an E tier, honestly, like, just above Revolver. Actually, no, top of D. But at the time, this thing shredded, man. It was goated. But it also wasn't at the same time, because I don't think there was a single way that you could get more ammo for this thing. It spawned in Light Armory. I had no... Like, I didn't know of any way to get more ammo for it. Like, I don't even know what ammo it took. And, it was weird. Mega Patch, or either Mega Patch 1 or Mega Patch 2. I don't remember when they implemented this micro, but it's better than the very old micro, not better than the current one. It's just the micro. Yeah. Grenade. It's the exact same as that grenade. Nostalgia points, which is why I might put it higher, but it wouldn't matter because they're the same. Flashbang. It's the same as the current one. But the current one, more points because you can enable like this dark mode where it doesn't blind you, it just makes your screen go dark. I like that. Old E11, top of S tier. Actually, no, it goes there. Oh my god, this thing was the best weapon, in my opinion, during Mega Patch 2. Oh man, when they added this, it was fucking goated. The night vision scope on it, it had a built-in ammo counter, or like, and a like distance meter, which was useless, but that was also cool. It was great. Like, the attachments, it was just great, man. That also reminds me that there was, because there's like 5 versions of the E11. Beta, this one, current, and Mega Patch 2, but right before Mega Patch 2, like version something, I don't know, 9.0, or maybe, it was actually still the E11, but it was slightly different from the Mega Patch 2 one. It was, oh no, it was basically the same, though. It would go, like, top of B. Wasn't special, but it was also good. Com 15, just like the other ones, well, the old Com 15, I should say, Just like the other two pistols here, only really good for leverage, pulling a fast one. And these ones actually have better attachment variety, including magazine stuff. So, yeah. The lantern, it's useless. Although I formed a cult during the Halloween update. Coal. So in some of the Christmas versions, you throw it at people, but it does nothing. It's also useless, but it's throwable and it's fun, I guess. Old SCP 500. I don't remember if this had an... No, this one definitely had an animation, unlike this medkit right here. They're the same. This is the best item in all of SL history. Mega Patch 2 Hat. Why was it so good? Why is it way better than this hat? You see? You put it on, you're invisible to everyone, sure, that's great. But you also can equip items. Like, you could be wearing the hat and be holding your, decked out gun, whether it be the E11 or P90, and, you could instantly kill someone without them having any time to react. Like, just put on the hat and also have the gun at the same time, and then you just left click and they're already dead and you become visible as soon as you start shooting. It's impossible to counteract. It's great. Old Cola. Oh, why is it glitched? Alright, give me that. Old Cola. Same as modern one, I guess. Old Ball. Slightly different than modern one, but definitely the modern one's better. The radio. Old radio. Same. Just looking different, I guess. I think white candy is better than the Old Ball, though. Like, Old Ball's not that great. Old Ball was really not that great. I don't know, yeah. It was slower, but functioned basically the same. Old Painkillers. Just right next to the modern one. Old Medkit. Everyone loved the zipping sound effect, the zzz from when it first got added. Because it actually had animation now, unlike before we just instantly used it. But yeah, same as modern one. I'm pretty sure the stats for the medkit, how much it healed, never changed. Old flashlight. It's better than modern flashlight because if you were to drop it, it has that beam of light still, like it's still turned on. Doesn't look as cool, but I mean, nice added feature. Weapon manager tablet. What do you say about the weapon manager tablet? It's kind of like the radio, I guess. Like, when it very first came out, it was kind of confusing to use, especially when it came to dropping ammo. This thing fucking is not great. Changing attachments on it, that's nice, but Mega Patch 2, you shoved it in one of the workstations, and then you were able to use it, and I liked that. I don't have anything against it. I like the mechanic of needing one. It makes more sense than just clicking it. And then it automatically registering what gun you have. I mean, it still would do that, but, like, you get my point. I'll put it there, I guess. Like, disarmor, same situation with the weapon manager tablet. I had nothing against it. I like that you needed to use one. Makes sense that you could disarm just by holding E on someone with a gun. But like, it was kind of weird not needing one anymore. Like, but yeah, I had nothing against it. It was fine. And finally, old adrenaline. Fucking here. No. Here. Well, that's it. That's my list. There you have it. I'll show the final list in a moment. This video took way longer than I thought. But it's explained in some detail, and it's explained by a veteran of this game, a longtime fan ever since release. Here's the list in full if you're interested. Pause if you want. If you want to make a list just like that, sorry, but you're gonna have to get up all the images yourself, uh, and just throw them on a invisible background if you can, and just throw them into Tier Maker. That's what I did. Well, some of the images I didn't download, but still. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Yep, I got nothing else to say. See ya.